Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Anybody in here yet? Can anybody hear me? Nobody? Anybody? Why does it say waiting? Oh, there we go. Anybody live with me? Anybody in here with me? Hey, Dams, how you doing, baby? How you doing this evening? I guess it's just me and you. I guess you come to hang out with me tonight. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Everybody coming in. How you doing, Miss Deborah? How you doing this evening? Well, I'm going to basically show y'all what I've been working on this week because I've been just doing all type of different crafting, designing, different things like that. What I did was I went on and I wanted to try and see if I could actually do any of the molds that I did get on my Temu haul. So what I did was I made the bracelets, the C-shaped bracelets that I had. And I think they came out pretty good. It fits your arm pretty good and everything. But what I'm gonna have to go back in and do is to actually probably, and I'm gonna put it up here so you can see it. What I'm gonna have to do is go back in there and probably sand it down a little bit on the edges so it won't be so rough. But I mean, I enjoyed it because it was nice. I got a chance to add like little glitter to it and different things like that. But I couldn't stop there. I had to keep going, y'all. So I made like the little ribbons. And this one I had made for the Alzheimer's because it was Alzheimer's this month and their color is purple. So what I did was I had made a couple of the little ribbons, and I also made, if I can find them, I made some small little hearts that went with it also. Just something to do. Just trying to learn how to figure this resin and the molds and what you can do as far as adding your colors and different things to it. So you got to try it in order to learn how to do it. So I thought they came out real cute and pretty. I hope y'all can see them. Can y'all see them? And I just thought it was real nice. Welcome in, Deborah Ferguson. I appreciate you coming in. Miss Marissa, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. And I'm going to show y'all the other ones that I made. Now, these came out real pretty. I really like these. But like I said, I'm going to have to go in and fine tune them. But these are the red ribbons that I made. And my daughter loves the color red. So I've been just trying to make little different things that she might like. But I thought these ribbons came out real cute and pretty. And what I also did was like the lotus flower, like the one I had previously made. And I have that in one of my videos. This the one I had made for myself. This was the first one. And I wanted to kind of redo it and see if I could make it a little bigger, because if you can see right here, let me make sure y'all can see. This one is kind of small, the one I made, the first one. But this one I fully filled the mold up, and I think it came out pretty. This is the back side, and this is the front side. And of course, I had to pry this from her because she was not ready to get this back. But this is a coaster. And of course, I made the little hearts that came with it also. But I didn't stop there, y'all. I made a couple of other things. I went on and I said, you know what? Let me make a couple of t-shirts as well. Because I was like, you know me. I got to go back to the basics. So what I did was I made just a few t-shirts, just working on a few different designs, trying to master different types of textiles and fabrics and different things. This one, of course, y'all might have already seen this one. This one is the Juneteenth one, where I actually took my time and went in and put in all the rhinestones. And that was from the other night when me and Crafty was on the live, and she was like, You don't have that many rhinestones. And I was like, yes, I do have a lot of rhinestones. So I went on and I finished and I completed the shirt. Let me hold it up so y'all can really see it on this camera. And I think it came out real nice. Of course, I'm going to try and make another one. I enjoyed that one. And then I wanted to try and go with different, like I said, different textures and fabrics and different things like that. So what I did with this one is, this is like a vinyl, but the vinyl it feels like it reminds you of foil. And what I incorporated with was another type of vinyl. And this type of vinyl down here, it feels extra thick. Let me make sure y'all can see it. It's like a thick vinyl. So what I did was I put them together and I made the same shirt that I had made before on top of one of my hoodies. And that was the word period. And then I just added different little words in on the side of it. I'm going to hold it up so y'all can see it. And I just been trying different little textiles and seeing how they work out. Now I did do this shirt on a live, and it was early in the morning. And this one was the summer vibe shirt. And I liked how it came out. It came out kind of, a little faded, but still it was because of the shimmeriness of the material that's under here. Because what I did was I used that vinyl that was shimmery, and then on top of it I used the sublimation right on top of it. But I wanted to improve it and make it look a little bit better than that, because I wanted to be real bright and vibrant. So what I did was I went back and I did this one today. I used glitter vinyl this time because it's on a dark shirt, and I actually sublimated back on top of it. So I'm gonna hold this up so y'all can see it. And I thought this came out real nice and pretty. So if you can see that it came out real pretty and dark. Thank you. I appreciate you, Miss Deborah. I'm gonna put these over to the side. And really, I didn't have anything I really wanted to work on tonight. But I did want to do a rhinestone design, something small, not nothing real big. And that's because my birthday gonna be coming up soon. I am a Leo, and it is in the month of July. So I said I'm gonna go ahead of time, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a rhinestone design. So I have a small little lion that's not gonna take long, and I also have the Leo symbol and the word Leo. And I was trying to decide what colors would probably go good on here. And I was thinking maybe if I do like maybe a sapphire and maybe a dorado. I thought they would be pretty. And I'm trying to think of what color would be perfect for the eyes. Does anybody have any suggestions on what color I could probably do for the eyes? Because I wanted them to stand out and be different. Thank you, everybody, coming in. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Deborah, for saying the shirts are pretty. I appreciate you. So, is anybody working on anything? Anything they got coming up? Y'all know 4th of July coming. Anybody working on any designs for 4th of July? But I'm gonna take and use my picker. A lot of people like to use this brush, and there's something about this brush that do something to me when I try to use it. It just don't work out for me. I have tried it, but it's better for me to just go ahead and use this little shifter right here, and then I just take and pick them and I put them in here. And it really doesn't take me long. A lot of times I'll be listening to music, talking to someone, or either I will take and basically be talking like I'm talking to y'all now. And it really doesn't take me that long to do the design. But I'm probably going to go on the inside parts right here and put like the dorado, or either in the face area put the dorado and put the blue on the outside. So what everybody have going on this weekend? Y'all having anything or doing anything special? because I know the fourth. I think the fourth runs what on a Thursday or Friday this year. I'm not even sure, but I know it's coming up soon. I know y'all might hear my little baby in the background because he's making a little whining noise. Sound like he about ready to go out and take a little walk in a minute. Come here, Coda. You want to come talk to everybody? Come speak to everybody. Come speak to everybody. You want to come speak to everybody? You want to say hi? Say hi. Come on. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. How are y'all doing? Say good evening. I'm being a little special. I'm trying to make a little noise. You say hi. Say hi. Okay, now going over there with Mimi. Yes, Deborah, I'm working on using SS10s. That is my go-to SS10s instead of sixes because the sixes are too small. Not to say I haven't worked with it before, but I really tend to like to stay with the tens because it's easier for me to see and easier for me to work on. What size do y'all like to work on when y'all do rhinestones, if you do them? And these are sapphire. This is blue sapphire. I don't know why my picker want to act like it can't go in tonight, but it's gonna work. We're gonna get it working. And it ain't gonna take long either. You just gotta stick with it. Have a little patience with it. And it will go in. Like I said, a lot of people like to use the little paintbrush. I've tried the paintbrush. It works sometimes, but not all the time for me. Sometimes it can be a little headache because it look like I'm putting more out than I'm putting in the circles. So it tends to be a little bit headache for me. But I like I said, I get to talking, looking at something, and I just go one by one, and it just go in with no problem, a whole lot quicker. Go ahead and take him. Go ahead and take him out. Thank you. Hey, Crafty, thank you for coming in. Because I know you are also busy this weekend, honey. You in the bushes? Okay, honey. We appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Hi, excuse me if y'all do hear the baby in the background. Dakota trying to, in a nice way, tell Mimi that he want to go out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go blue all the way around, and then in the middle part, that's where I'm gonna do the dorado. And I haven't quite decided what color I need to do for the ads. Anybody have any suggestions? I was thinking red, but red is too basic. I be trying to do a different color other than that. Now I do have some orange ones. Let me see what is the name of these. I could probably go a little bit different and go for that. These are hyacinths. I hope I'm saying it right. Hyacinths, and these are also SS10s. Now I could put them in the middle. They like the little orange colored ones, but it would give his eyes a little pop to it. I'm thinking. If y'all would like to drop y'all link in my chat, you can do so by putting in hashtag blue. So that way, if you would like for someone to follow you on your channel, check you out, see what your channel is all about, you can do so. Like I said, I'm just going around with the rhinestones. Every now and then you might get one or two that flip over. But other than that, they go in with no problem. So what we got going on this weekend? Nobody said what they doing this weekend. Anybody doing anything big? Anybody traveling? Anybody getting ready for the 4th of July? Anybody making anything for the 4th? Hyacinth. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Thank you. I was trying to say hyacinth. I know I might be still saying it wrong. What you working on, Miss Crafty, while you in the bushes? That's the same thing I was thinking, Deborah, that if I could go ahead and put the hyacinths in the eyes, that would look nice. Thank you, Lena, for coming in. How you doing this evening? So nobody talking. Nobody got anything planned for this weekend. Everybody must be working, laying down, chilling out, Netflixing, chilling, watching movies, watching a game. Nothing. Nobody doing anything this weekend. Well, of course, I'm gonna be working on some more molds this weekend. I did go to Walmart the other day, or should I say Wally World the other day, and I picked up some more resin because the one that I was currently using when I first started, they only come in the small bottles. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go with something else until I can find a good resin that I can just get a bigger container in, because when I get to doing some of the larger molds, I know I'm going to need a whole lot more than what I had in those little bottles. You running around with your head cut off. Oh, thank you for sharing me out. I greatly appreciate you, Crafty. Go get that money, honey, because I know you working it already. So we're going to just go around here and basically finish this off. Once we finish this blue off, which we are almost there, and I think it's coming out pretty. Then I'm going to go in up in his face area and I'm going to add the hyacinths. I mean, not the hyacinths. We're gonna do Dorado, and up in the eye part, like the whole entire eye and the pupil. I think we need to do hyacinths because it'll accent the middle part, so his eyes will really stand out against the Dorado. Now the next thing I was trying to figure out is, what did I want to put that on, a black or white shirt? Which one do y'all think it would show out more on, the white or the black shirt? Have you tried Mr. Resins? I haven't used it yet, but it has good reviews. I bought it. Okay. Thank you for telling me, Deborah. I'm gonna have to try and see what it's like. What sizes does Mr. Resin come in? Does it come in a large quantity or just small, medium sized bottles? You said on black, Lena. Okay, I'm gonna try it on black. Yeah, because I took out a black and a white shirt because I wasn't sure which one the rhinestones would probably pop on. So I was like, you know what? Let me just pull out both of them. And after we do the design, then, pretty much figure out which one it will pop more. Because even though these rhinestones are dark, believe it or not, when you put it on a black shirt, they really stand out. Because one time I had put all arm Dorado, it was a design I had. And when I went to a doctor's appointment, it was when I said blinging, oh my gracious, really blinging real hard to the point that you almost need a pair of shades on. And there's only one person that I really, really fool with, and that's the baby's booty. Her rhinestones are the best. Really, really, they are. And I be trying to be sparing with mine. As y'all can see, this container is still somewhat full, but you be tempted to want to go ahead and use them up, though. And I think I'm getting right back into doing more rhinestone templates like I used to. Because when I first started doing basically any type of crafting, I was really into the rhinestones heavy. And I made a lot of shirts, a whole lot of shirts. So I said, you know what? It's time for me to go back and start doing more rhinestones like I used to. So here we are tonight doing rhinestones. I also did some tumblers. I didn't show y'all that. Let me show y'all these tumblers. I had went on Creative Fabrica, and they had what I want to say, 3D type designs for the tumblers. So I said, let me try this out. I got to try this out and see how it came out. But this is an elephant, and it looked like it is actually coming at you. And I was like, oh my gracious, I got to get more designs. Now, I did make one for my daughter the other day, but of course, she took that one, so I don't have that one. And then I made the lion, of course, I had to. And I had to go in there and add and do a little extra, so I made Leo the lion on there. But if y'all haven't account with Creative Fabrica, go on there and look at their 3D tumbler designs. They have so many because I was on there like I was really in a store shopping, y'all. So many pretty ones. You just want to almost download all of them you see. They had raindrop ones. They had a lot of cute little animal ones. When I say pretty, very pretty. Very pretty. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. Yeah. But definitely go on there and check them out if y'all do have an account with them. A lot of times they running a lot of sales. So if you do not have an account, you just might want to get one. Just might want to. And as you can see, y'all, we almost finished. I'm thinking about up in here, maybe in the hair part or just the face. I'm trying to decide now. I don't know. I might just want to keep all of this right here blue. And then when I get right in his face, change it to the Dorado. And then from there, put the hyacinths in the middle to accentuate his eyes. And I think that'll come out nice. But I didn't want to be on here too long, y'all. I just basically wanted to come on here, powwow, chop it up a little bit, see what everybody working on, what everybody doing, show everybody what I was working on. But like I said, I'm really gonna get back into the molds. I want to do like the little earrings because I did get a couple of jewelry pieces that I want to work on and see how I can probably tweak them and put little things together. And then I also, let me show y'all this. I had got this from my first Temu haul, and that is the actual chessboard. And you can make it into checkers also. So I think what I'm going to do is probably really figure out what colors that I think will blend good together. Because I was thinking about putting glitter in it, and I was like, nah, I don't want to put glitter in it. I want to put like maybe some type of paint and have it some type of design in there. So I'm really trying to think that one over before I actually start doing anything to that one. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate you. How you doing this evening? Tamika, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, but we're gonna finish this part up, and I think this is some more of his hair. And then once I get right here, then I'm gonna go ahead and switch out, and we're gonna go to the Dorado. But that is basically it. It don't really take long. Like I said, once you get to talking, moving around a little bit. Now, a lot of people that do use that brush, they probably would be finished by now and be like, that one by one is not for me. But it's really therapeutic. It's relaxing, and it really don't take long. As long as you keep talking and moving with it. So we're gonna try this on a black shirt. See how it come out. Yeah. But definitely on my next live I will be working on modes if anybody is interested in probably getting some modes and we do it together. That would be nice if you would like to do that. But I'm thinking about trying to work on a big mode when I do go live. Because these little ones, they're fine, they okay. But I want to work on something where you really have to like put something together and make it pretty, a nice little pretty design within it. Because I got keychain ones, and I do have one that has a big heart to it. And you can put like little molds where you can put pictures in and different things like that. So what am I using to stream? I'm using StreamYard. Good evening, VOM. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all, we're getting ready to switch over. As you can see, we have already done the outside. So let me put these back in the container and we will switch over to the Dorado. This is another thing I like about this little shifting thing that I have these in. Because all you have to do is knock them down like that. And they pretty much go right back in. Because one time, oh my gracious, I had rhinestones all over the floor. And you talking about trying to find them, and then you trying to sweep them up. You trying to shift through all the dirt or whatever that might have been on the floor. Mm, that's a headache. One time I even had a piece of tape and I put it on my fingers and I was trying to get it all up out the floor. Oh my gracious. It was so nerve wracking. So now I try to make sure I take my time so I don't make a mess with these rhinestones and get them everywhere. Because they are definitely golden. All right, we're gonna switch over to our Dorado. Stopping to say hello. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. All right. Now, what I could do is do the little eyepiece because that's small. I'm gonna put these in first, and then we will switch over to the Dorado. So it's not gonna take that many. I'm just put a few in and move this back because, like I said, you do not want to make a mistake with that. And we're gonna just do the hyacinths right here in the eye part. Okay, two of them want to stick together. Don't do that. There we go. Oh, I think that's gonna be pretty, y'all. Once we put the Dorado around here, in his little hair, face area. Okay. I think that's gonna come out pretty. Okay, come on now. Don't show out. Gotta definitely get in here. 'Cause we ain't gonna take all night doing this. It don't take that long. Every now and then it gets stuck. I also used this when I made I know what I didn't show y'all. I made one of those water bottle tumblers that you get from Walmart, the little dollar ones. What I did was I used some vinyl. Let me show you on this camera. What I did was I took some vinyl and I put it on the face. And then after I put it on the face, that's when I went in and I used the rhinestones, not these same rhinestones. I used the flatback rhinestones, and I put them all around her hair, her glasses, and her mouth. And then I went in with the real big ones, and I put that on the cap piece and on the very bottom. So, like I said, and her earrings, I forgot. I put little ones in her ears too. So, I was basically just rhinestoning it out. Okay, I think we are finished with the eyes now. Let's go ahead and switch over. And we're going to use the Dorado. Anybody else working on anything this evening? Anybody going live? Okay, we got that done. Now let's put the top back on because, like I said, these are golden, honey. You do not want to mess that up and have them all over the floor. So we're going to put these up out the way. And let's go in with this Dorado. At first, I was thinking about doing a lighter color, but then I thought about it. That might be, I don't know, that might throw it off a little bit if I do go in with a lighter color because I already have these two dark colors. Like one of them not in there. These two dark colors, and I think this Dorado will bring it out. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. You say you have several you never. You said put gold in his eye. Okay, so you saying take out this hyacinth and put gold in his eye instead? Miss Deborah Garrett, you say you have water bottles from Walmart. Hi Sonia, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You think that look better with the gold in his eyes now? Okay. All right, let's go in with the Dorado. Deborah Ferguson, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Be safe. I don't know, y'all. Y'all think that's coming out pretty good? Miss Deborah, what I did was I went out and I went crazy with finding those water bottles. I want to say about 2 summers ago, and I found all type of ones. I found so many of them. They had so many different colors. But at first, when they first had them, they only had the clear ones. So I was like, well, I probably had to get some type of paint and paint over it. But they have a lot of them that had the different colors too. So if you did want to put like a design, a pretty design on there, it will have a nice background to it. And I found it in so many different colors. Here go another one they had. So I can't wait to put something on there. Of course, it's gonna be a minute before I decide what will be nice to go on there. But they have so many different colors. They even had like a green color. I want to say it was a light green, like a it reminds you of like a light blue greenish color. They have so many pretty different ones. They even have some that had a little handle to it now. I got some. I don't know where I have them at. But oh, here we go. Let me show you what they also have. They have the ones that have the handles to it now too. So I mean, it makes nice for like if you traveling and going somewhere. You could probably hook it on to something. I don't know how heavy or how sturdy this is, but they have a lot of nice water bottles now. And they'd be nice for designing. You said y'all ran out of the yellow ones fast. Okay. A lot of people must like that yellow. That yellow is pretty though. It's a very pretty bright yellow. All right, let's go in here and finish this out. Let me turn this around because I don't want to mess this up, but I want to be able to get to it a whole lot quicker. So we're going to turn that around. And I'm going to shake, shake, shake and go right in. There we go. Yeah. Does anybody else like the design on the water bottles? Put different things on there. A lot of people do put resin over top of them too. Like if they put like different vinyl on there. They also use resin or epoxy to cover it up. But I like to use the rhinestones and put them on there. I did do one a long time ago, and that one I showed y'all was actually the one I did do, but it didn't come out right. So what I did was I scrapped it and redid it. I think it came out a whole lot better this time. So we got our Dorado going on. Uh-oh. One on one to stick. I think this is gonna be pretty, y'all. I think the colors came out good. Something different, cause anybody can just do plain little black, white, brown. I wanted to give it a different color, different, look to it. Sometimes you gotta play around with your colors and see what you want as far as designing things. It doesn't always have to be the same neutral colors that everybody is used to. Sometimes you have to think a little outside the box. Put something together and see how it'll pop. So we are almost through, y'all. Almost there. You scared of epoxy? I do have some of the best uni resin. Okay, I do use resin. Her resin also. I have some. I really like to use that resin. Like you can use it on the molds. That's the best thing to do is use it on the molds. Like when I start using it and making the earrings, I'm definitely going to be using the best unis resin to put the little posters, the back parts on the actual molds after I make them. But yeah, epoxy, you just have to be careful which one you get, and if it's one with very harsh smell, odor to it, then you definitely want to make sure you have some type of mask on. You want to make sure you have gloves on. And you definitely want to make sure you are in a well vented area because it will make you sick if you do not. And you definitely don't want to have that. So I know it can be a quite scary. dealing with epoxy. I was myself afraid when I first wanted to design cups and make cups, which I really haven't gotten into it like I really want to yet, because I was scared of, like you said, the smell, the odor, and different things like that. So what I did was I went and found this other company, and I'm gonna show y'all it if I can find it. This is a different company. I have not used it yet, but one day I am gonna try it, and it's called Bright Tone. Now, this one is like an alternative to using epoxy, and I have opened this already. It doesn't have a smell at all because some people have an allergic reaction to epoxies, so they do not and cannot use them. And I said I was going to try that one because I was really afraid when people were saying, "Well, it's got a smell to it. If you use epoxy, you got to be careful." And it had me kind of, scared of it. So I said, let me try that one. So one day I am going to pull that out and use that. And when I do use it, I will definitely let y'all know how it turned out. But I said I'm definitely going to use it because I bought a lot of the stainless steel tumblers, the kind that you might want to put a design to or even take and spray paint it. I also bought a lot of spray paints as well and have not decided, whether I'm going to use them yet or not. You just have to be careful. Now, when I use the resin for the molds, it doesn't really have a smell to it, the one that I have been using. But like I said, they don't have a large quantity of it. So that's why I have to definitely find one that has like a gallon jug to it. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. See, I told you it won't take long once we start chit chatting and talking. Filling these rhinestones right in is no problem. I think these colors came out real good though. I'm definitely excited to see how this is gonna look on a black shirt. You say they can have that epoxy. Okay. Does anybody else work on tumblers? Yeah, I know the holiday gonna be coming up soon. That's one of the best sellers right there if you do sell your merchandise. I don't know. Everybody doesn't do that. Or you just might want to craft and give them away as gifts. And a lot of people do use epoxy or either they use some type of fabric to cover the cups up with. And of course, if you cover the cup up, you definitely want to make sure you seal it. So you will be using some type of epoxy or some type of coating to go over top of it. All right, we're gonna go in around the ears. Oh, this is coming out pretty, y'all. I really like this. This was good. This was good. These eyes together. The eyes, that color. Probably gonna see this a whole lot better once it goes on this black shirt. Yes, yes, yes. I am loving this. Colors are pretty. I think next time I do make this though, I will probably go with something like more red and like give him like a fiery color to his face. But this is definitely good, this color right here with the blue. Okay, one to flip over. There we go. All right, let's finish this up. We're going to put it on our black shirt, and then we will be done. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking I want to do something different in his face area, right up in his nose. I don't know. But this arm dorado is pretty. I don't know. I think I'll just keep going with this arm dorado. But I was just thinking it probably would be cute if we went with a different color up in his mouth area. Then again, that probably be too much if I did do that. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the arm dorado. What y'all think? Just go with the arm dorado. Should you cover the sublimation with epoxy? Um, no, I do not. If you're talking about these cups that I just showed you, no, ma'am. I just straight up I put the sublimation on here because this cup I didn't seal this one all the way. As you can see, my seam. This was a white tumbler, so when I did do this, I didn't put anything else on here after the sublimation. This one right here, you cannot see the seam at all, but this also was a white cup. So no, ma'am, you do not have to put any epoxy on the sublimation cups after you do it. Now, if you want to, you can. You say you do sublimation and rhinestone tumblers. Okay, okay. We're gonna probably have to get together and do one. Now I've never done the sublimation and put the rhinestones on it. I've only done it with the vinyl, but I'm willing to try that. I'm willing to try that. Okay. Maybe you're trying to start something up with me, Miss Dapper. Maybe on here doing that too. That sounds good. That sounds pretty neat. Might have to try my hand at that one. When you do the sublimation and the rhinestones, are you doing the complete makeup of the picture, or are you just doing just a little bit, like maybe different parts or like the features of it? What are the different things that you are doing once you do the sublimation and the rhinestones, Miss Deborah? Oh, come on now, just want to act like you don't want to go. Anybody else works on rhinestones and sublimation on tumblers or would like to try it? Oh, no, no, no. How you doing, Big Rooster? Thank you for coming in. No, what I was saying, Miss Deborah, is if you were going to use like fabric, like different fabrics. Let me show you something. If I can get it out. A lot of people taking they use fabric, and what they'll do is they'll actually cover the tumbler up with the fabric. Like it might have a different print on it. Like this one has a print on it. I'm trying to show you so you can see. This one has a print on it. And what they'll do is they'll actually take and wrap and cut and put it on a tumbler. Once they do that, they will use like Mod Podge to make the tumbler, to make it stick to the tumbler. Then afterwards, to seal it in, to keep any water or to keep it from molding, or having any type of where it's not stuck to the tumbler. Then they will use epoxy a lot of times. So that's what I was talking about. You said completely use clear flatbacks and just plain rhinestone without. Okay. Okay. So when you do that, what I was asking you, do you use like a pitcher and you sublimate on the tumbler, and then once you finish, then you are completing the picture with the different colors? Or are you just doing different aspects of it, like maybe a person's features or different things with that? That's what I was asking you about, the sublimation and the rhinestones with the tumblers you was talking about. Thank you for coming in, Big Ruru. What you have going on? You have any labs? Anything you working on? We are almost finished, y'all. We almost there. Just need to move in the kind of a little slow today, but we almost there. I think it's coming out pretty, y'all. That one want to get stuck. Okay. Let's move this over here. Big Ruru, you still in here? What you got going on? You got any labs coming up? Anything special you working on? Y'all think we should do a different color when it get to the mouth area? Or just keep it all one color with this Dorado? This Dorado pretty. It's kind of pretty. Not too bad, not too bad. Like I said, if somebody was using that little paint thinner, they probably would have been finished by now. But like I said, it might take me a little while, but not too long. If you stay at it, you can definitely get it done, and no problem. I tried to use that paintbrush too many times, and I had the rhinestones all over the place. I was like, oh my gracious, this is not gonna work, honey. This definitely not gonna work for me. But yeah, you think all one color will look good? Okay, all right, and that's what we're gonna go with, this one color, cause we gonna get there. We are almost done, y'all, and it's so relaxing. To me, it's relaxing, especially when I had to do that Juneteenth shirt. And I had those different colors and layers. It was relaxing to me. But what I did was when I got to the heat press and I started pulling off the different layers and layering it, I noticed that when I had cut it out, it was maybe like one or two different spots that didn't have enough rhinestones in there. So by me already hand doing it, I was able to go to the heat press and also go ahead and add in a little bit more rhinestones to make it fuller. Because sometimes when you take a SVG and you put it, even though you might put it in different things like silhouette to convert it over to rhinestones, you also have to play around with it, maybe take some out, add some to it. So it just depends on what your preference is and whether you want it real full or you don't want it that many. But when I do designs, I really try to make it look realistic, like that is what it's supposed to look like. Because sometimes it can get a little confusing and it might even give you a headache every now and then when you're trying to convert a SVG over into a rhinestone design. But if you just take your time, have patience with it, it will come out the way you want it to. One day when I get this down pat with this StreamYard and learn how to share my screen, I will be able to show y'all how I actually go in and take a lot of SVGs and I do convert them over to rhinestone designs. All right, y'all, we just got this one little line right here to go down and add these rhinestones to them. And then we will be ready to press. Let me go ahead and turn this heat press on. While I'm doing this, I need to move these rhinestones. So we definitely don't want these cases to get heated. I'm going to go ahead and put some of them back. Because I had took out a whole stack of them. I wasn't sure which ones I was going to want to use. So I took out a lot of my rhinestones that I had in the containers and moved them over here. So we're going to put this at 330. I'm going to do 335. And we're going to do that for 40. No, I'm going to do it for 30 because we don't need it that long. All right. Okay, that's set. So that will be heating up for us and we will be ready by the time that's ready. And what I always like to do before I put any type of design, whether it be vinyl or rhinestone, I always take and I fold my shirt in half to not only get my center guide down the middle, but it also takes out the moisture because anytime you have had a shirt in a bag, you have had it in just sitting around in the house or even from the store, it has moisture in it. You always want to make sure you take that moisture out. And believe it or not, sometimes when you're using vinyl or even sublimation, it could make or break your design if you don't take out the moisture or lint roll. Now, a lot of people like the lint roll even when they do use rhinestones. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Let me make sure I take these two hyacinths and put them back where they belong. I don't have much going on. I go live tomorrow evening. Okay. Can you drop your link? You can type hashtag blue in the chat, Rooster, so that those that are not connected to you may connect with you and come over and just check you out. All right, we're gonna put up these Dorados. I think everybody is in their spot. Okay, we're looking good, y'all. Everybody is where they should be at. Okay, I think I just messed up. Let me put you back in your spot. Y'all, I apologize if y'all hear Dakota. He is barking. Somebody must be at the door. All right. I'm going to take and put these back in here. Let me be careful. Not trying to have these all over the floor. Did you put your link in? Okay, good. Anybody else that would like to put their link in, you may do so. Just type hashtag blue in the chat so that we can come and check you out. Anybody got anything coming up? Any videos they dropping? Any lives they doing? I know you told me you have one tomorrow. Well, I know you have one tomorrow, Big Ruru. I thought you might have been had something else going on besides that, maybe a video you dropped or something like that. Okay, y'all, we're gonna take and move these back out the way because I don't want to get that messed up. And Miss Lena told me a black shirt, so I'm gonna pull out a black shirt. This is taking a while to heat up, but while that's heating up, I'm gonna get my tape ready to put on top. And what this is called is your transfer tape. Now I have the not so good transfer tape that I had bought a long time ago. This roll was 2 times this size. And I don't want to use anything else until I run out of this one. But this one you have to take and press and roll, press, and really make sure it is up here in all of the rhinestones. But I'm just going to take and fold this right here, and I'm going to cut, making sure I use a big enough piece. Okay. Yeah, sometimes this paper can be a little headache because what it does is that it'll stick, but it might not stick and pick up all of the rhinestones. But I'm not going to use nothing else until I finish this roll right here. But like I always like to say, waste not, want not. Definitely, definitely not. Okay, here come my busy little child in here. Dakota, you being good? But you said nothing. You just chilling this weekend, working. Okay. You got work to do this weekend, Big Ruru. You got the children got you working, or you working for yourself this time? Which one is it? All right, y'all. This is the part I do not care for. Putting this down and not making a mess. Ah, here we go. And go. There we go. 1 or 2 popped out, but you can just take your finger and pop them back in place. Make sure nothing else got them out. Let me see. All right, I got a few over here. I'm going to just push them back down where they go at. Might need my picking tool for this part. Always get that 1 or 2 that come out. I told y'all this cheap paper I got. All right, we're going to slide that one back in. There we go. Slide him back in. And we're going to slide that one back in. Come on, y'all. Get back in y'all spot. There we go. Slide that one back in. Now I see one all the way over here. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to shift. I'm trying to shift those, but what I do is I just take and slide this one over. And then hold down tight and just slide him back into place where he belongs. Like I said, working with rhinestones and different things, it teach you to have a lot of patience with different things. There we go. All right, let me make sure everybody else is in place. All right, got 1 or 2 that might have flipped. I can take and flip this over now or either at the heat press. Okay, wait a minute. We got this one need to be slid down. All right, slide that one down, slide that one down, and I got one that's flipped over. So when I pull this one up, I will take and just move Dakota. Move. I'm gonna take and heat my shirt up. And when I pull that up, what I'll do is I'll take and flip that over. I'm gonna use a gilt and black shirt. I'm taking the tag off, y'all. And what I always do also is I take my neck tags out. With the gilding, I love because you can just tear these away. These are tearaways, and it doesn't leave a hole in it. Put that in the trash for me, please. Okay, I'm gonna take and fold this in half like I was telling you. You want to take and use your seams right here on your shoulder pieces, and you're just gonna fold them together. And that is basically your guide for finding your middle of where your design will go at. And you just put them together. And I'm gonna just press this for a few seconds. Okay. Now that I have done that, you're gonna have a seam right down the middle. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's a seam right down the middle. And that's gonna be your guide of basically where your design will go. Another thing is you always want to take and move the neck part off of the heat press. You don't want that to have where your neck be all going one way away from your neck. You don't want that to happen. So you always take and pull your neck off of the heat press. I'm gonna pull this up, making sure I'm holding this design down. Okay. I'm just gonna take my time and pull this up. Another thing I like to do once I pull up my design is I will lay this flat, with the backing facing me, and I will make sure that everything is flat. So when I go and put it on the heat press, I don't have the problem wherein a lot of them are not laying flat to catch the heat of the glue part to the shirt like it should. I had to go back in, y'all. I told you this tape is not on the up and up. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna lay this flat like I was telling you. And a lot of times I'll go in with my finger and I'll just make sure that they are flat so that when I put it on the shirt, the glue, that was the one that I have to flip back over. The glue will take effect like it should. Okay. Even though that one is facing us, what I will do is once I put this design down, I will go back in and flip that one back over, because sometimes when you go and try to line it up right, it doesn't line up. But once you have made like that heat indentation in the shirt, then you can see exactly where that design is supposed to be at. I see we got more than one. I see two of them. So I will well, it look like two or three of them. I'm trying to see now. Okay, it's three of them. So I will put them back down when it's time. All right, I'm gonna take this and put this right down in the middle. I'm gonna have to pull this lighter so I can see. And it felt like one of them fell. I don't even think so. Oh, no, that might have been. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Right in the middle. You want to go down 3 fingers from the top also, because you want your design to be right here in the middle between your arms. You don't want it to be too high up above your neck, and you don't want it to be too low, because then it will not be across the chest area like it should. I'm not going to put a Teflon. I normally put a Teflon down, but I'm not. And we're going to go down for 30 seconds. I need some light over here because I'm going to have to shift around 1 or 2 of them. Turn the light this way, please, ma'am. Turn the light this way, please, ma'am. Okay. Now, when this stops, then I'm going to go in and reposition them 3 that we had that was not down. Ooh, this thing is hot. Got to give it a few seconds. This came out pretty, y'all. This came out real pretty. All right. Let me find that 3. Okay, there you go 1. Oh, come on, get out my finger. The glue trying to stick to my finger. There we go. All right. Put that one back in the spot. Okay, I got 1 down. Now I got to reposition another one, and then we should be ready. Ready for the big reveal. Oh, come on, thing. Always get that one when it act out. I appreciate all y'all that came and rocked out with me tonight. I greatly appreciate y'all. All right, so I got that one in place. Now I got one more over here that want to stick out like a sore thumb. I'm going to put him back into place, and then I should be ready to go down and repress. And then we can see how our design came out. Come on, honey, don't stick in the wrong spot. Come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, I had more than one. I mean, one more left. That's this tape, y'all. This tape is terrible. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, I'm going to go down and I'm going to press them. I'm not going to put anything on it. I'm going to go down and press this, and then we shall be ready. Let me just put this back on here. I'm going to move this up out the way. I have really, really enjoyed this. This was fun. This was fun. This was fun. All right, y'all. Here we go. This came out pretty. Oh, this came out pretty. All right. Y'all let me know if y'all ready to see it. Y'all ready to see the shirt, how the shirt came out? Gotta turn that off. That heat press be hot. Y'all ready to see the shirt? Let me know if y'all ready to see the shirt or not. Anybody? Everybody ready? Anybody? Y'all want to see the shirt? Y'all want to see how it came out? Okay, there we go. There we go. Ta-da. How y'all think it came out? I think it came out real pretty. Oh my God, the face is pretty. The face is pretty. Oh, I'm loving this. Wonderful colors together. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Let me see if I can put it down here so y'all can see it on the table. Excellent choice. Oh, that came out so pretty. I forgot who gave me the idea of putting the Armorado in the iPod, but yes, yes, that was right choice. Beautiful, beautiful. I cannot wait to wear this, y'all. This came out so pretty. Yes. Can y'all see it real good? This came out pretty. I'm gonna have to do another one. Probably using a white and using like maybe a red and an orange, and maybe another dorado or maybe another golden color because I do have golden and give it like a fiery look to it. But this came out real pretty. This came out real pretty. Can y'all see this? Are y'all seeing this or y'all can't see it? Let me put it up here so y'all can see it. That came out pretty. That came out real pretty. I thought y'all could see on the table. I do apologize. Let me move it back so y'all can see it. Can y'all see it now on the table? Yes, no, no. Let me make myself big, then y'all can see it. Trying to make myself big. Oh, I made the table big and not myself. Let me remove the table and then I know y'all can see it. Okay, here you go. Now can y'all see it? Can you see it? Mimi, can you see it now? Can y'all see it now? You can see it? You can see it fully? Okay. I just want y'all to see it. That came out so beautiful. Oh, this came out so pretty. Okay. My daughter telling me put it up so y'all can see it. It came out pretty. I like it. It came out real pretty. Yeah, those eyes are popping, Miss Deborah. They really are. You said to the right. Okay. Now can you see it? It came out pretty. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Yes. Yes. But thank y'all. I greatly appreciate all y'all help on my shirt. I cannot wait to wear it because I definitely will be wearing this. This will be one of my birthday shirts. I greatly, greatly appreciate y'all. And I appreciate everybody that came in and spent a little time with me. And we got these little colors going and everything. But until we meet again, y'all know what I always say. Be safe in these streets. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank y'all.